In 1972, Woodland High School moved to its new campus here on the northwest side of Woodland, California. The new high school and its rich tradition of football here caught the attention of Hollywood, and in 1973, an ABC movie of the week based on high school football was filmed here in Woodland and Yolo County. For a month during the summer of 1973, crews filmed here at this high school, at the old high school, at Dingle School, at the local cannery, and various places throughout Yolo County. Principal A. Dale Lackey was right in the middle of everything, making sure the Danny Thomas production crew had everything they needed. There's a few local faces that you'll see in this movie, like Marilyn Bingham DeCreek, Dave Andrade, Wenzel Thomas, as well as the late Marv Camarena, Mr. Orange and White, Warren Meyer, and the laddie himself, Dave Stallhut. This movie was never released on video, and with the 50th anniversary coming up in 2023, I thought this was the perfect time to make this public. If you were at any of these filmings, I'd love to hear your comments below. I'm Gerald Contreras. Enjoy the movie.
Get it in there. Hustle that boy. Roddy, looking good. Looking good. Yeah.
You sure look good. Can I see you tonight?
Sure.
What was the matter on those down and outs? Your rhythm was way off.
Well, they watered the field. They threw everybody's timing off. We whipped them good, though, didn't we?
Yeah, 35-7. But you should have had at least 2 more scores. You was handing off too much inside their 20.
Well, hey, Daddy, I got to give them other guys a chance sometime.
Not at your expense, you don't.
All right, Coach.
Don't be late getting home.
I won't be.
All right. All right. All right. you look right good. You stood tall and you stood proud. And you took a good team that beat us bad last year. And you kicked their tails clear out of that stadium. Okay, all right, now that's one under our belt. Just one. Just starting out now. It's going to get harder. It's going to get tougher. But I told you before the season started how far I thought we could go. I told you that this could be a great team if it wanted to be, didn't I? I said you could be as good as my 66 team that went 8-0-1 and won the conference. Because you're bigger than they were, and you're smarter than they were, and you're meaner than they were, and you're darn sight uglier. Hey, this team can go all the way to state title, can it? All right. Bet your life it can. But there's one thing I got to know. One thing. If you got the character to pay that price. All right. That is one down and 8 to go. Let's hear it for the Wolves, huh? All right, Bubba. Yeah, Coach? Is you forgetting something?
Sorry, Coach.
All right. Michael Brun, since you seem to have such a good time in their backfield all night messing up that little tailback in there. I want you to give up the thanks, boy. Yeah?
Thank you, Lord, for letting us play as good as we can and for beating those sorry you-know-whats from West Middleton. Let us continue to score as many points on the field as we would like to score in your service. And Lord, let us have an unbeaten season, just like your own unbeaten string. We thank you, Lord, for these many blessings you have bestowed upon us. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Saw your boy Saturday, Dwayne. He was hotter than a pistol.
How could you miss him?
Way to go, Dwayne.
Thank you.
Good game, Dwayne. Good game. Next team's going to give us any trouble?
I think we'll be able to handle him. Missed you Saturday afternoon.
Come on, Eddie. Lance is feeling kind of poorly, so we left in the middle of the last quarter. That's why.
I figured David Lee'd like to hear it from his brother, whether he was good or not.
You don't need me to tell him. He knows he's good.
Well, I figure he'd like to hear it anyway.
That's right. I want to hear some noise on that. Spin out. All right. More noise, boy. Let's go. Come on. All right. Look at it. There's a noise. Tails down. Head up.
Go right. Split. Drop back. 32 toes. Down one. Here. Ready? Come on.
All right, Luke. All right. Looking good? Okay, Willie, take it over. Hey, oh! Woo! Harrison. All right. What are you doing? You take a 2 count, and you explode into that right flat. Now, you don't flood that area in 4.5 seconds. Don't bother, yeah? All right. We're going to run this play 3 times in a row. Right.
Here. Ready? Come on.
All right. That's looking better. Run again.
All right. Split. Drop back. 32 toes. Down one.
Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah? All right. Okay, pick one, get shot. 1. Tomorrow's going to be fun day, fundamental. Watch Clark's separation. I want you to tape it up tomorrow. I don't want him jumping out again. All right, boys. So, let's pick it up. Don't want to do a wind spraying time? Love those. Hang on! Pick him out, let's go! Come on, Bruce. Lift him up. He looks like an elephant running up a ladder with a sack of watermelons on his shoulder. Come on, boy, get those knees up. Come on, Burns. Pep, beep, beep, per, 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 pep. Move his back. Go, run, boy. Hey. Come on, it's getting late. Hustle, hustle, hustle. All right. Half over here and half over here. Woo. You ready? Go first on go. Go. Woo. Go.
Some of your little girl classmates down at the beauty parlor today talking about you. They were talking about you like you were some kind of movie star. Like Paul Newman or somebody like that.
That's because I'm so handsome.
That ain't why. Because you're a bad actor.
I checked on some statistics in the paper today before you got home. Rumbold up at Quartertown had another big game. 315 yards in the air.
So why don't we talk about something else for a change, besides football statistics?
I only mentioned it because when they start picking all states, they go to that list of statistics and the man on top is first team.
Yeah.
It's been that way for 5 years in a row. I know, I looked it up.
You heard the man. Start cranking up.
Now, you can't get my dope, Dennis, so why don't you give it a rest? Only way a boy from this part of the state ever gets any recognition is to be head and shoulders above everyone else.
Can't we ever have one meal in this house without rehashing that same old argument?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Did anybody see All in the Family the other night?
No.
Well, Archie Bunker, he couldn't read the newspaper, but he wouldn't admit he needed glasses.
You never had any talent, so you don't know what you're talking about. It's not your fault you're mediocre. God had to make somebody mediocre. David Lee now, he was born with a God-given gift, which we've worked on for 15 years. He can use that gift to go on to play college ball, pro ball, and get out of this place. Lead a better life.
You know, Daddy? Talk about him like he's somebody's prize heifer.
Yeah.
Besides, this place ain't so bad. I've seen a lot worse.
Can we knock this off? You two are giving me indigestion.
These guys made us look bad last year, so let's put another score on the board. Go on now.
We're going to run a tackle-eligible play, so watch for this, okay? Here we go. Punt formation. Bubba special on go. Ready? Hey. Go! Hey, Lloyd, you okay?
Stretcher in the ambulance.
Push play, you punk. Hey, we just having a little fun. Come on, get out of here. Come on.
Just relax. Relax.
Push play, Marshall.
Number 25, Dave Andrade, the injured player for the Spartans.
It's a shame that boy had to break his leg like that. No good reason to speak of.
Yeah, it's a shame, all right. But things like that happen. Sometimes can be helped. He won't be playing any more football with a leg like that, that's for sure.
Yes, sir, Daddy. See you later.
I gotta get on the bus.
Don't be late.
I won't be.
That's too bad about Andrade. he'd break his leg. He was hoping he'd win a football scholarship so he could go to college. He wasn't that good. No, he was pretty good. No, he wasn't all J or nothing. But he might have played for some small school. He'll never go to college now. He comes from a real low-rent family. Dirt poor.
Evening, Miss Schmidt.
Hi. Hey, I hear you're still on your winning ways. You boys are making everybody stand up and take notice of you.
Well, we haven't faced any real opposition yet. Last 3 games we fell a tail.
Oh, don't be modest, David Lee. You're on everybody's lips these days. And I'm making hot chocolate. Anybody else want some?
Sure. Would you, like a drink, David Lee? No, thank you, Mr. Schmidt. My father would kill me if he knew I broke training.
You wouldn't do it even if you didn't find out.
Anyway, beer's the only kind of whiskey I like the taste of. Really? Yeah. Well. Have you started looking into college yet? I mean, Mary Louise has quite a few of these catalogs already. Well, it's still pretty early in the season for any serious recruitment. I mean, are you beginning to think about what sort of a school you'd be interested in? I think it's more on what school is more interested in me. I think it ought to be somewhere that strikes a certain balance, you know? Yeah, well, that sounds reasonable. I mean, I don't think I want to go to some place like Ohio State, for example. Well, why is that? I mean, I understand that that's considered to be a good school. They hardly do any passing. They have never sent a quarterback on to play pro ball. Although I would like to be somewhere where I could do some running. Of course, you got to think ahead. Ideally, the place to be would be where they had a balanced attack with a pro set. Supposed to prepare me to go on and play pro ball. Yes, but what about your education? Aside from football. I mean, what are you looking for there? Well, to be honest, I hadn't given much thought to that end of it.
Daddy, David Lee wants a good education. He's got one of the best grade averages in the class.
Look, if I wasn't interested in David Lee, honey, I wouldn't be asking. I mean, you do have other goals in life besides professional football. I guess that is what I'm really getting at. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're a terrific football player. And I think it would be great to see you playing with the Green Bay Packers. But I know that there must be thousands of very talented high school football players that don't go on to professional football. Is that true? Well, Mr. Schmidt, what you're saying is probably true. But I can't let myself think like that. I mean, my grades are okay, but I'm not winning any scholarships because of it. Football is the only way I'm going to make it. Otherwise, I'm going to be working down in your factory alongside my brother and father. Oh, Leo!
Get up, Dave. Get in there. First team, take a rest. Hey! Watch out.
Marshall shouldn't be pulling the first string. Game like this is what you pray for, to jack up the statistics.
He left the first team in and beat him 80-0.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Girls seem to give us a better game than this.
What are you talking about? A win's a win. This is more than we had all last year.
What the hell is he trying to prove?
The game's won. What's the difference?
Here, Watch me.
Welcome the ball carrier. A gain of 2 yards on the play, making it 3rd and 6 on the Madison 42-yard line.
What's the matter with you? What's going through that pea-brain mind of yours, you stupid idiot?
What's with your old man?
Timeout Falcons with less than 4 minutes to play on the fourth quarter.
You know, you're not allowed down here, Mr. Birdsong. You better get back up in the stand.
I'll go back up in the stands when you put the first string back on the field.
Well, what for? We got the game in the bag. It's a chance for the freshmen to get some varsity action.
David Lee has got a college career working for him. And I'm not going to let you jeopardize it by not playing. Now, are you going to put him back on the field with the first string? Or am I going over your head till Monday morning?
Pardon?
That's better.
Send first team in.
First team, back in.
And the Madison Wolves' first team is coming back onto the field.
I know you think it was the wrong thing to do.
Well, it was.
But I did it in your own best interest. You understand that, I hope.
No, Dad, the team's waiting. I'll see you when I get home.
Don't be late.
Have they ever been? Hey, David. Sir. A couple of fellas drove a long way to say hello.
It was a great game you played, son. That last touchdown pass of yours was a beaut. I'm Frank Dorselli from Missouri.
Nice to meet you, sir.
After seeing you play today, I'm glad I drove all the way down like I did.
Well, thank you. Coach Dorselli, this is my father, Mr. Birdsong. Dad, this is Coach
You got a
Dorselli.
great football player there, Mr. Birdsong.
Thank you, sir. He's worked hard at it.
Can I second all that Frank here has said? David Lee, I'm Tommy Vesco from Illinois.
Well, nice to meet you,
Mr.
sir.
Birdsong?
Thank you.
Well, I know Missouri got the first introduction, but I hate to lose a good prospect without a struggle. I hope you haven't made up your mind yet.
No, I haven't.
Here they come.
Relax, Wayne. You look like you just ate your last pumpkin.
Oh, Mama, I'm not nervous.
Hello, Mr. Birdsong.
Yes, sir. Come right in, gentlemen.
Nice seeing you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you must be David Lee's mother. I can see what side of the family he gets his good looks from.
Oh.
That smells good. I can smell it clear down at the end of the block.
Oh, well, won't you help yourself?
Oh, thank you. All right. Hey, listen, why don't you come up to Missouri with David Lee so you can teach my wife how to bake?
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Oh, fine. Sure looks good. All right. David Lee, tell me, what is it you're looking for in this school? The reason I ask is because a lot of people are going to be talking to you from now until next February and March. And they're going to be telling you a lot of things about how you'll be going to the Rose Bowl, playing first string in your freshman year, and promising you everything under the sun. Now, I'm not one of those folks. I'm not going to talk to you about our football program because it talks for itself. We have the finest coaching staff in the country, bar none. Each and every member of our staff has one job and one job only. That's to produce the finest football team and the finest group of young athletes in the country. Does that sound like the kind of program you'd be interested in being part of?
Yes, sir.
Good. I thought you would be. Now, let's put football aside and talk about David Lee Birdsong. Coach Marshall here tells me that you have one of the highest grade averages in your school. We find, by the way, that your smart athlete is generally your best athlete.
Yeah.
Coach Marshall also tells me that you're quite active in your local church group here in town.
Yes, sir. I could be more.
That's one of the most, if not the most important characteristic we look for in a young man. A strong moral character. You're aware, I'm sure, that our school is very active in a fellowship of Christian athletes. As a matter of fact, our Coach Martin is on a national advisory board, along with Coach Landry, the Dallas Cowboys, the Bart Starr, and several of your best professional football players.
Well, I know about them.
I can assure you, folks, that if your son decides to come down to Missouri, he'll be under a good Christian environment.
Oh, I'm awfully glad to hear you say that, Mr. Dorselli.
Thank you. Well, David, it was very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I heard a lot of nice things about you before I came down here, and I can see they're all true. Well, thank you. In the meantime, I hope you give Missouri strong consideration when you go picking out a football school, okay?
Well, I definitely will. It's always been one of my favorites.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you folks very much for your hospitality.
I know you're on a busy schedule, Coach. But if you got a minute, I got something I'd like to show you. I think you'll appreciate it.
Incredible. How old were you there?
He was 11. His team won their league that year in the 100-pound division.
Gerald, put over there. All right, listen up here. I'm just going to say one thing, and then we're moving on again. It's probably going to be the toughest game we have this season until maybe Portertown's last game. Now, you all know what this Darwin team did to us last year. They went on to cop the state title, and they haven't been defeated since. Now, when you go down on that field this afternoon, I want every one of you to remember that. What is...
I'd like to offer up a victory prayer, Coach.
It's a good idea, Mike.
Lord, I'm going to make this short and sweet. We are a small school in numbers, like the children of Israel when they met the Philistines on the plains of Elah. Give us the strength of character you gave David so that we may bring our enemy's head back on a platter. Amen.
Now, on our short yardage plays, like second or third and 2, they are crashing everything in the middle, between the tackles. That's why we're consistently being stopped on these short yardage plays. Now, I want you to throw that short yardage plan out. You got that, David Lee? Yes, sir. All right, now here's the plan. It's a pro left, inside, power fake. Bootleg left, 32 is going to block down. We're going to run the same play. I'm moving you out here, Reuben, to the end. We're going to suck them in. When they're stunting, we're going to give them something to stunt, too. I want you to fake off to your back, and you bootleg around here. You kick that end in, Reuben, and we're home free. Now, you got any questions? Huh? Hey, Bubba! Wake up, boy. Now, we're 2 quarters away from defeating last year's state champions. Now, can we do that? Yeah! All right, let's get out there and tear them up.
No gain on the play. Back to punt is birdsong for Madison. Darwin recovers in the end zone for a touchdown. The score with 5 seconds left in the third quarter is Madison 14, Darwin 13.
Great!
Darwin takes the kick, scores a 2-point conversion, taking the lead for the first time, 14-15 over Madison. Darwin stopped on 4th and 2. Madison takes over on its own 30-yard line. Leander carries for 11 and a Madison first down. Birdsong for another Madison first down. Birdsong down for a loss of 6. Birdsong pass completed to Harrison. Rolling out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Okay, let's take it to him. Sunday punch it. Pro left. Bootleg left. On 1. Ready? Okay. Hold on.
Touchdown, Birdsong. The clock is run out. The game is over. The Madison Wolves have defeated Darwin 20-15.
You know, I heard they had almost 20,000 people going to college here.
Oh, come on. That's more than we've got in the whole county.
Well, it's big enough. Hey, you don't think Coach Dorsali might have forgotten about meeting us?
Are you kidding? With Illinois breathing down his neck, they'll have the red carpet rolled out for us. This must be the place.
Yeah. Is that Johnny Rumbo from Bordertown standing there?
Looks like him. Hard to tell without the helmet on.
Rumbo.
All right. All you high school champions want to gather around here and listen up, because I ain't going to say what I got to say twice. Now, I'm going to call your name, and you want to come up here and get a name tag. Daniel. Haynes. Birdsong. Now, this here's as fine a facility as you're going to find anywhere in the conference, bar none.
Compared than Colorado. Colorado's got a real sharp plant. Brand new, too.
Colorado ain't pig dip compared to this. Look, you get treated like a prince around here. You get the best food, you get the best accommodations, women ain't bad, and all you got to do is play 60 minutes of football 3 months a year.
Did you see the move 42 put on that quarterback? It's just incredible.
I thought we'd been playing football, but this isn't what we've been playing. Birdsong Montgomery. How you doing, Birdsong Montgomery?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, this is a real nice party. You better believe it is. It's gonna get a lot nicer, too. Got some nice lovelies coming in for you. High school hotshots, huh?
All right.
Must be a guard, huh? Close tackle. You might puny for tackle, ain't you? Got a little speed, you might be a good pulling guard. Got speed? Some. All right, you're a pulling guard. And let's see, we got a safety.
Quarterback.
Safety.
I've been a quarterback all my life. I'm going to stay quarterback.
How many of y'all came down here today?
About 3 dozen, I guess.
Yeah. About how many were quarterbacks, huh?
I don't know, a couple.
About 15? Come on. At least. How many quarterbacks does a team need, huh?
One.
Good arithmetic. That also means that 14 y'all can be playing another position, right? Now, I was a quarterback myself.
Yeah?
Yeah. When you come up in the fall, Coach will find your position for you.
I know my position.
You throw a football 75 yards in the air, hot shot, and hit a handkerchief, huh?
I never tried.
Well, come this fall, you're going to have to do it, so you just be practicing up, you hear?
I'm gonna get something to drink.
Yeah, okay then.
You cut that corner?
I can handle every bit.
Let's do it.
Plum?
Yeah, let me level this up. You ready? Go ahead, hit it.
Ta-da!
You know Blanche. She's already picked out all the wallpaper for this place.
Yeah?
Oh, by the way, I tell you she's pregnant?
No.
Doctor killed the rabbit day before yesterday.
What's it gonna be?
Boy, of course. Got to get us another football player going in the family. Speaking of which, how was your weekend up at Missouri?
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's real nice.
Well, did you meet any of their team?
Yeah, I met a few. We got shown all over the campus. And, it's a real nice place. Actually is, pretty bad.
I was wondering how come you hadn't said anything about it.
Can I tell you something I've been thinking about? You know how hard I've been working at this? This playing football and going to college and into the pros. What would I do the rest of my life if I didn't play football?
Something else.
Like what?
Well, how should I know? I mean, you got all kinds of time. You're still in high school yet.
No.
Anyway, I mean, one bad weekend, huh? Doesn't mean anything. Look, there's going to be plenty of colleges you'll be comfortable at. You can play all the football you want. You're building it bigger than it is.
Guess I've been letting Daddy get to me, huh?
Daddy been riding you, kind of hard, huh? I mean, more than usual, I mean?
Oh. I can't figure him out. He's been working towards this all my life, and now it's about to happen. It's freaking him out.
Look, it's natural. Like some men, they come home from work, go down in the basement, and they make end tables, lamps. Daddy's been going down in the basement last 15 years, making himself a football player. And he's doing a real good job of it, too. You gotta love him for it.
Well, I do love him.
In a few weeks, he's gonna be all finished. And there ain't gonna be anything for him to do in this life except sit around and stare at the four walls. And he knows it. It scares the hell out of him.
Oh, I never thought of it like that. That's bad for him.
Daddy and I live in the same town, work the same job, they're the same all around. Except I'm happy, and he's miserable. Why?
Come on, Brian.
Up. Down. Come on, Bron. Get it up. Is that a wheelbarrow race? Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Come on. A boy your size ought to be able to lift a tractor trailer. Let's go. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. That's it. That's it. All right. Tomorrow, you better come out here prepared to play football, or I'm going to be plowing this pasture's your tail. Now, it's been brought to my attention that certain of you young men have been getting some on the side. Well, I'm not going to moralize to you, but until the season is over next weekend, that is out! I will not have you wasting your energy on something like that. Now, we are 4 days away from our first undefeated season. And you worked hard for it. Don't you mess it up now. Don't you dare. All right, take care and get your showers. Well, I don't want you crawling. Let's run those laps. Come on, Bruin. Come on. Get up. Move it! Get it up! Let's go! All right, take 2 more. That's 4. Come on! Get it up! Come on, Bruin! If you want some more, I can give it to you. Come on, Bruin! Come on, you man, let's pick it up. Push it. Let's go. Lift it up. Come on, Bruin. Pick it up. Come on, boy. What's the matter with you?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Bert, okay? Don't you help him. Get up and run, boy. Come on, Brian. Come on, you big tub of gut. It's not your mama tucking you in. Hey. Hey. Michael? You okay?
What's going on? What is...
Listen. When are you running? Call an ambulance right away. Right away. Go on! You all wait for me in the dressing room. Go on. Go. Come on. Go. You better call the sheriff, too. Go on, David.
Okay.
Oh. Why does this have to happen now?
To quote the eminent Dickens, it is the best of times, and it is the worst of times. On the eve of our schools and our towns' greatest triumph, the good Lord saw fit to call one of our finest young men. A boy whose life was dedicated to being a dutiful son, a compassionate classmate, and a vital member of the football team. I am not going to eulogize him now. Enough of that was done yesterday. I do want you to all remember what he stood for and what he died for, so that Madison could hold its head up with any school and any football team in the country. I now give you Coach Marshall.
I know you're not clapping for me, but I don't mind. I'm merely this instrument. I happen to be here in this town, in this state, this time. When the Lord looked down and said, Madison High School shall win the state championship this year. They'll win because the young men have worked hard for it, and they have fought for it, and yes, even died for it. I consider it a personal privilege to have coached the young men on this year's team. They're the finest collection of young American manhood I have ever seen. Right. I just want to say one more thing. I'll let you all go on. Today after practice, the members of the team held a meeting. I was not invited. It was something that they had to do themselves. When the meeting was over, they came up to me and they said, Coach, we're going to win this game tomorrow. For we may be few in numbers, but we have the strength of thousands.
Hypocrite.
We're going to win this game. We're going to win it for Michael Burns.
We at our company thought for a long time about what would be a worthy tribute to the young man whose untimely death so wounded us all. After much deliberation, we have decided to award a full 4-year scholarship to the young man on this year's team who best exemplifies the qualities of unselfishness and sportsmanship that characterize the most noble qualities in competitive athletics at any level. I am proud to announce tonight that the winner of the Michael T. Braun Memorial Scholarship goes to David Lee Burton.
Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you for the scholarship, Mr. Schmidt. I wish we could have called it something else. Wish the reason we're giving it hadn't happened. We all like Michael a lot on the team. He's just a real nice guy. I guess that's all I have to say. Except on behalf of the whole team, we want to thank you for your support against Portertown. And we hope we can win tomorrow. We're going to do the best we can. And I know if we win or lose, we try to make you proud of us. Thank you.
You're late. Where were you?
I was out.
Where?
Let's see. First, we went to the 301 Club. And then we went to the Spotlight Club. And then we went to the Four Leaf out on Highway 87. And then we stopped by for a quick one at the Keg
You have a game tomorrow.
I know that.
This is how you prepare yourself for the most important game of your career?
Yes, sir. That is correct. I'd say that you have hit the nail right smack on the middle of its head.
Come over here.
Well, I'm tired, Dad. I think I'm going to go to bed.
I said come here.
What for?
Because I said to.
No, no, no. Oh, oh, I'm a bunch of... Oh, that works.
Why? Why did you do it? Why did you do that to us?
It's all over. It's all over. Michael Braun died 3 days ago. Michael Braun died, Daddy. Michael Braun died 3 days ago. And it's like he sprained his ankle. I mean, what difference does it make? Why are we playing this game? Who cares?
No, David Lee, you can't let something like that stop you. Is that what it is? Is that what's bothering you? Let the dead bury the dead. Life has got to go on.
Oh, no.
Michael would have wanted you to play. That should be the noblest gesture you could ever do for it. Play the biggest game of your life tomorrow and win it for it. You said that yourself, didn't you? Isn't that what you all voted on? Well, isn't it?
The coach was lying when he said that. There wasn't no meeting. Yeah, he's gone crazy over this. Just like you, the rest of the staff. Oh. 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 It's all over, Dad. I can't live for you anymore. I couldn't if I wanted to. And I don't want to. I'm not staying here.
Rumble returned that kickoff 97 yards.
Don't go right back.
Ball taken by Birdsong on his 8-yard line and brought back to the 22.
All right, listen up here. Listen up. We have had every bad break possible this first half, and we're still only 6 points behind. Now, this team is right to be taken, and we can do it. If we take that kickoff and go all the way for a touchdown, we're going to pull them right out of there. So when you go out in this last half, I want you to start laying some heavy hurt on them. I want you to hurt them. I want you to hit them hard, and then I want you to destroy them, because this is war, damn it. It's kill or be killed. Now, we have a mission, and you know what it is. We got Michael to account for, and we got all the people in Madison to account for, and you are going out on that football field, and you are going to play the best football that you ever played in your life, or you're going to die trying.
Shove it.
Wait.
I said shove it.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Jim? You can't talk to me till I've got you over. You
think you can get deep?
I'm good, my man.
Okay. Pro right. Split. 32 streak. On one. Ready? Go!
Enter. How are you, son? Hey, Dad. Oh, not again. Got to keep up.
Oh, the doctor was in. Said, there's no doubt the leg's gonna be all right. Better than ever. And he said I may get to come home next week.
That's real good. House seems empty without you. That's Bubba on the way in.
Oh, yeah, he came by to shoot the breeze. He signed a national letter of intent to play for Indiana.
Well, those college catalogs came you sent away for. I'll drop them off tomorrow.
Thank you.
I was leafing through a couple of them. You'd be surprised at some of these small schools. Quite a few pros have gone to schools you never even heard of.
I've heard that, too.
Yeah, you can always transfer to a bigger school after your first year. Let's face it, scouts would be reluctant to sign a boy with a leg banged up as bad as yours. But you put in one good year and they'll come right around.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to go to a smaller place first. You don't get lost in the shuffle. Like that boy at UCLA, Harmon. O.J. Simpson went to a small school his first 2 years. Yeah, you're better off going about it this way.
Well, I tell you, it turned out pretty lucky I won that scholarship, huh?
Lucky? No, they're the ones that's lucky they got a boy your caliber to give it to. You're still the greatest football player to ever come out of these parts. One thing they can't ever take away from us.
Yeah, I'm kind of bushed.
Yeah, you better get all the rest you can. I better be getting back to work. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, Dad. Thanks for coming.
Sure. Study those books.